Okay, so now let's do this. Let's make a prototype. Let's do something real quick. So on this prototype, be using Sketch, Marble, and Flinto. So, but to make it even quicker, we're gonna start right away with just using Sketch and Marble, a static prototype that you can build right away. So let's say that we have a really quick assignment by our product manager or from different stakeholders, and they want just a quick sign-up flow with some illustrations. They want it to be friendly and inviting copy. So the illustrations have to convey a very welcoming message. So that's something pretty straightforward. Usually projects will be a little bit more complex than that, but let's start with something simple and something we can build right away, and we can test the power of design and prototype put together. So, okay, let's close that, and let me show you right away what we're actually going to do. This is the finished product, something a walkthrough real quick, and then also the sign up flow so that you can add your name and your password, and then a welcome screen that says welcome back. So that's just the finished product, but let's the only thing that we're going to use from this is going to be this and this. These are things that you usually use pretty quickly that you can actually download from templates or assets. So let's just copy that and let's create a new project. So I just went and Command N, and here I'm going to paste this. I'm going to paste the elements that I copied from the other, so we don't have to design them again. But let's start designing the whole thing from scratch. So let's press first A to create a prototype. So I'm going to do this real quick. As you can see here, there are different artboards that I can select. This project in particular is going to be an iOS device, and it's going to be an iPhone 6. So I just select that, and right away I have an iPhone 6 at resolution 1x right there, so I can start adding elements. So as you remember, it was a quick sign-up flow, and they wanted to be a walkthrough and with some illustrations. So let me actually put my requirements right here. And there you go. Those are my requirements. Quick sign-up flow with some illustrations, friendly and inviting copy. So, and this is for a mobile prototype. So right away, the first thing that I'm going to do is add that sign-up button. So let's go ahead and do that. So with a rectangle tool, right away, I add some color. Probably let's add a blue. And again, I'm going to go real quick on this, just so you get an idea of the power of this tool of Sketch. I'm not going to be telling you exactly what I'm doing, but you can follow through and you can see how easy it is. I'm going to put in a corner radius. I'm going to add a copy that says, let's get started. Oops. Let's get started right away. Let's put it in the middle of this button. This button should probably be around 58 pixels tall, and this should be around 20 pixels. Okay, and this text, I want it to be white. I don't want it to be black, so go ahead. Let's zoom in there to see if everything's center. Yeah, align it. This is around 58 pixels. It looks pretty good. Let's put it around here, and let's add a different CTA, because for people that actually want to log in because they already have an account. So, and again, we're assuming right now that we already have all of these requirements. Right now, obviously, you should do all of this following the requirements that are set by the needs of the project. So right now I added that. We can even put already a member. Look at, there you go. You can make this a little bit smaller. There you go. And one of the requirements was to add quick illustrations and inviting illustrations. And so before that, let's add our logo. So this app is called Peeps. Right away, we're even making the logo for this app. So boom, boom, boom. Probably this font is going to be bold just to make it look more logo-ish. And probably the character separation is going to be a little bit closer. And I don't know, I'm going to add a different color to it. There you go. That's pretty much it. Yes. And let's add a tagline. Let's put Peeps is a social app. So let's say that stalking like a pro. There you go. Or stalk your friends like a pro. There you go. As you can see, automatically Sketch, whatever is not inside the screen, it will hide it. That way you see only what is inside, which makes it really good, really intuitive. You would expect that from an app. There you go. Let's change the character spacing to 0. And yeah, it's starting to look good. Let's add those illustrations that were required. So these illustrations, I already made some illustrations. So I use Illustrator to do these. So I'm pretty much going to copy and paste over there. So let's copy this illustration, Command C, and over here just paste it, and there you go. It adds this illustration right away with all the elements inside. So if you want to edit something, you can actually do it here on Sketch too. And it works just as the same as Illustrator. It's all vectors and it's pretty cool. So this is a walkthrough. So let's change the name of this artboard. Let's put a splash and 1. Let's duplicate this artboard too. And let's duplicate this artboard again. And let's change this to splash 3. There you go. Boom, splash 1, 2, 3. And let's bring those other illustrations over here. So let's put these 2. Let's delete these. And Command V. Let's put it around there. Let's move this. Oops. Apparently they're grouped. I didn't want them to be grouped. Okay, have to copy them again, apparently. Since I only want this to be a group, I copy that separately. I want this to be a group, copy that separately over here. And then I select all of them, align them to the bottom. This is aligned to the center of the artboard, aligned to the center of the artboard. And then let's change here for all ages. Let's put, and then here, I don't know, stay connected. There you go. All the value props that are very inviting and very welcoming. It's a walkthrough. So usually the walkthroughs, as you know, when it's a swipe, they usually have the 3 dots that tell you where you are. So let's add those real quick. See how fast this is? So right here, let's add a color on this. Let's say that this one is to green. Let's group it. Command G to group it. You put it in the middle. There you go. And then let's copy that and then paste it on the other side on these 2. Command V, Command V. So here, I want this to be green and this to be gray. And actually, I'm going to copy the color from this. There you go. And then this one is the green one. Boom. And this one is a gray one. I'm going to copy the color from this one. There you go. Perfect. How fast was that? Obviously, I already had the illustrations, That's probably something that your visual designer will help you with, or if you like to do that, you probably will do it on Illustrator or Photoshop or other program. It's possible to do it here on Sketch too, but it might take you a little bit more of your time. So there you go. We have our first our walkthrough, but what happens when you click on Let's Get Started? So when that happens, actually, let's move over here. Actually, something that we didn't do is create a symbol. So let's create a symbol real quick. Let's group these together. This is going to be a button. Let's name this a button, and then let's create a symbol. I want to show you the power of the symbol. So let's create a symbol, and the symbol is going to be button blue. There you go. No, actually, you know what? Let's change the name to button primary button rounded. There you go. And then these ones, let's delete these. Let's copy this command. Let's go to this artboard, command V. Let's go to this artboard, command V. And then the cool thing about symbols is that if you change the symbol in one place, it changes everywhere. So let's try to do that right away. So here, you know what? Tomorrow your art director tells you our buttons are not blue anymore. Now our buttons, all of our buttons are green. Cool. So you change it in one place, no problem, Mr. Art Director. I can do that real quick, you will tell him. And you know what, tomorrow, actually, we want them to be orange, or I don't know. So there you go. You can do it real quick with the use of symbols. But let's keep them blue for now. There you go. That was pretty cool. And so now let's do the page where they actually click on Let's Get Started. So let's delete all of this. Delete this, and then now we can use the keyboard. So let's put it over here. Let's move this, and let's put it to the bottom and center, and to the bottom. Sorry. There you go. And then we want a success button here, but this one we want it to be all full width. So we already have a symbol here. If we change the symbol, it's going to change over here, so we don't want that. What we want to do is duplicate the symbol and duplicate it full. Let's put it full. And this one is going to be, instead of 335, it's going to be 375. Oops, we didn't want that. Let's say 375. And let's center it. And there you go. And obviously we don't want this to have any radius, corner. We don't have a border radius. And now over here we want the logo to be a little bit smaller, so let's make it smaller. There you go. And that's perfect. So now let's add a title. Create an account. Perfect. So we create an account. Let's put it here in the center. This, let's say this is 0. And let's add email and password. Perfect. So let's change these to a book, and let's make them a grayish color. And obviously you always want to start with you want to show where your placeholder, where your text is. So let's do that. Let's make this around that, and let's change it to a blue. There you go. That way the user will know where the keyboard is focused, where they're going to start typing. So that's it. Let's sign up. Let's change the name of it. Sign up. And this is sign up too. Change this again. I'm going super quick here, just as a demo. And just so you understand the power of this program. So over here, everything is already entered. So let's put an email. Let's put sophia@sophiamail.com. And let's change this to, I don't remember. Let's put asterisks. There you go. And then let's move this little line. Oops, sorry. Let's move this little line over here. That way you're at the end of it. And now let's change the text to an actual color that is already input. It's not a placeholder anymore. So over here, actually, we want this to be grayed out because it's still disabled. So there you go. It just changed the opacity of it. And now let's do a success page. So a success screen is going to be, let's delete all of this. And let's change the background color of it to a green, a success green. And let's change this to white. And let's put something that says, "Welcome home, Sophia." That is very inviting, very welcoming copy, as was required by your product manager, probably. Welcome home, Sophia, but you want to add another illustration there. So probably not a person. So let's change this to success before anything. Let's just add a happy face, and let's actually use the tools from Sketch to do that. So I'm just going to use ovals. So let's add 2 circles that are going to be the eyes, and then 1 big circle to be the mouth. And then I'm going to use the scissor tools to delete this. Now we have a smile. It's pretty cool, right? So let's put these in the middle. So let's group these together first, and then let's center them. Let's group them again. Now we can ungroup them and color them. Let's change them to really cool, probably another green, a lighter green. Let's group them again. Welcome home, Sophia. That's a pretty good welcome message. So we have all our flow now. We have it pretty much ready just to put it on a prototype. So let's do that on the next lecture. Let's going to export all of this into Marvel and add some interactions to it.